Diamonds, 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 the currency of Hermitcraft, right? Look at the commercial area though, it's just a wreck. Giant bees, which I approve of, and oh, all sorts of mess going on here. I am in the area collecting diamonds because I've run ridiculously low on them, okay? I am pretty much diamond broke until a moment ago. This are all the diamond blocks that I had left. Luckily we get to replenish that through some sales, but here's the thing. I've spent tons of diamonds this episode. Or should I say before this episode, because once again, we're going to be in Aque, where I have acquired some land for building, which is kind of all I want to do right now. I loved putting together this project right here, and you might notice some modifications to the front out here. We've got some lights, and I've moved the flower signs around to the side. That is far more readable. There's also other changes going on here as well. But yes, we have purchased more land in the area.
Xisuma, welcome back to Good Times Realty. I hear you've had some good times over at your plots that you purchased from me way back.
Yeah, I've been having a blast building, you know. It's I'm hooked. I want some more, you know.
Well, you've come to the right place once again. I'm glad you enjoyed your land in our previous arrangement. As you can see, we're doing very well here at Good Times Realty. Look at the diamonds. Look at them.
Yeah, I mean they're sort of blocking the exit.
It's a fire hazard. Oh no. But anyway, come with me. Come with me. Well, this is a fantastic building. Look at this. Look at the neighborhood. The value of this neighborhood has increased 10% since you were last here, or since you last built this. Yeah, 10% value increase since you built here. It's beautiful.
So that means that to buy more land, it's probably going to be a bit more expensive, right?
Oh, much more expensive. As much as we don't appreciate our rivals, look at the value that's been added here. We've got light rail now. We've got this this just gaudy building over here. Like, look at this. Look at this.
I actually like this one. This is a good building.
It's such a big build for a little guy.
You know he's over there, right?
No, I don't see anything. I've never seen anything in my life.
Wow,
look
he
at him
shouting?
over there. Look at him. Look at him. Now he's got blonde hair now. Look at him over there.
Yeah, the haircut. It's an odd one.
That's the thing. If you buy land from him, he forces a haircut upon you, and you have no choice.
I dodged a bullet there, you know?
You did. You dodged a major bullet. All right, Xisuma. Let's talk price here. You got this piece of land here. Next to your build, you can attach it to here, and it's got a great view, and it is a premium lot right next to the Moon Pop Cafe. I could throw some Moon Pop in for you if you're interested in this land.
That would be wonderful. I am definitely interested in this land. As you can see, I kind of came over here and marked out some area already, so you know you got my interest. What kind of price are we talking here?
49 diamonds.
I don't even have 49.
Well, I am open to negotiation.
Well, the last one was 10 diamonds, you know, so
as
can't
I
be
said,
worth
the
that
values
much
have skyrocketed. There's actually electricity now in Aquatown.
That's true.
That's a big increase in value.
How about 20 diamonds?
19 and you got a deal.
19 it is. You don't understand how haggling works, my dude.
That's the worst haggle I ever saw. Hey, X,
God, he's back.
X.
Hey.
Yes, I am back. X, you like electricity?
I
You
do.
want some more land next to some electricity? I can sell you. Right over this way is some nice land with some electricity on it around this corner over here.
Okay.
No. That's the bad neighborhood. There's a lot of sounds. There's wildlife in this area. Sheep, really loud sheep. They smell of
I would
manure.
happily buy here. How much does this bit cost, Scar? 20 diamonds?
18.
18. Deal. Let me get
Nailed it.
those diamonds for you. Here
Best
we are.
haggler ever. All right, B-Dubs, go back to your mansion. Your palatial mansion. Goodbye. Have a great time.
I'm a big guy.
You are a big guy, and we appreciate your big guyness. Goodbye. Hey, yeah, B-Dubs, do you want to see something on the street right here?
What?
B-Dubs, where are you?
Oh, just wait till I get my display ready.
So there you have it. We are now the proud owner of 2 new plots, which was kind of the plan all along. You see, when I built up this fine establishment, we didn't do the back of it because I had plans to build more shops. There were 3 in total that I wanted to open and take inspiration from all of the beautiful builds around here. So in today's episode, we're going to be working on the plot that is right here. The thing I didn't realize is that this thing was going to cost me a lot of diamonds, although I must say, Scar needs to work on his haggling skills. So yes, we have spent 37 of our diamond blocks plus the 10 from this, so 47 diamond blocks. We got to make some returns, right? Thing is, the flowers, I was about to say they ain't selling. Last time I was here, there was nothing. 2 diamonds. 2 diamonds, that's all we made. And neither of those are actually in the diamond barrel over here. Well, anyways, we've got to get to work. I'm going to build something big and fabulous over here. The first thing, though, is gathering up our resources. We are going to need a lot of them. Turns out that we are actually pretty well prepared. I have been using Corralis's Afk Kelp Farm. And you might remember earlier in the season, we built him this smelter. So I've been AFK in the area, coming over here, crafting up the dried kelp blocks, restocking it, and look at that. Got a full shulker box worth. That is far more than we'll need for this project. However, Blackstone, we're going to go through a crazy amount. So I've raided it, and I pulled out all of the Blackstone and basalt that I have for this build. We shall also need a little bit of quartz, so we're going to bring this along. Then there is glass and diorite. This is going to be a part of the build palette. We're going to need a handful of bone blocks. And then there's prismarine, which I didn't think we had any of at all. And I've actually been asking Impulse to AFK so I can get some prismarine. But this might actually be enough for the entire build. Oh, and last but not least, warped wood. This might be the one thing that I end up being short on. So going to have to bring along some fungi to grow some more. And that is actually all of it. A very interesting block palette, of course, which we're going to turn into something marvellous. Now, I've been placing blocks down there in Aque town, but before I show you what I've been doing, I have an update regarding my office. If you watched a couple of episodes ago, I shared this picture with you. This is how it used to look, and I ripped out the old desks, got rid of one of the computers, put in a new carpet, a new desk, and the only thing that isn't in there at the moment is the musical instruments. But yes, that is my office transformation. So now I am recording from a much cleaner, slicker area, and I gotta say, it has been worth all the time and effort that I put into doing it. And speaking of putting time and effort into things, you'll notice when I'm talking in the bottom left of the screen, there is now a microphone icon, and that is because we have installed a mod onto Hermitcraft that is going to let us hermits hear each other when we're close to one another in the world, which will take our gameplay experience to the next level. Now, the technical side of this may not be very interesting to all of you, but we now got this menu inside of the game. If I do that, I can hear myself back, and that is really weird. But yes, you can select your microphone in here. You can also select your speaker. It's got all of the features, and we even got to test it out earlier on, and it was a lot of fun to see this thing in action. Impulse!
Hello.
I was trying to talk to you.
I know, I flew back. I felt bad for V-Dubs. He logged in. I'm like, he's not going to know where we went.
Yeah.
No, I didn't know where you guys went. No, I was looking around and like, where are my friends?
We were giving it a
What
little
good
stress test and loading chunks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
It was fine. It was easy to
Yeah.
get disconnected, like get far enough away from each other still for it to go out. But
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
it
we
was
were
good.
flying, right? So
yeah.
It's not bad. Okay, and then we tested. You tested distance and stuff. To see-
Yeah.
Huh.
We haven't done it like in a road, but yeah, it's starting to
Okay.
fade, right?
Yeah,
Ow!
fading in a bush.
I can't hear you from here.
Can you hear me?
I don't hear him from here.
That's great. That's perfect volume for me.
Uh,
Oh, nice. Impulse.
I can't hear him. Is he talking?
I
He's
can't hear
talking.
you.
Here, come stand next to me.
Okay.
Here we go.
Oh, there I can hear you.
There, finally. So this
Okay.
is the distance right here.
Okay.
How do we feel about that?
That feels right to me.
It does.
Yeah.
But then if I'm here, then nothing. Then
I can
nothing.
still hear you.
I wasn't talking. I'll back up.
Oh, okay. Here.
There we go. And I'm
Now
backing.
he's very faint.
And backing. Yeah,
But
can't hear him.
if I stand in the middle of you two, so if you both shout,
Hello? I can't
Hello?
hear B-dubs. Oh, I heard you a little bit.
I can hear both
Okay,
of
now I
you.
can't hear him. Now I can't hear him at
Okay.
all. Oh,
Yeah,
a little bit. I can hear him a
hello?
little bit. Hello?
Hi.
Hi. I can't hear him. he shouting?
Honestly, I think that
Okay. There we go. I hear you.
That feels pretty good.
Yeah. This is amazing. This is amazing technology right here.
Yeah.
Yay, drum set is done.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Sorry.
Oh, you better sleep. You better sleep. Oh my gosh, P-dubs.
Hold on.
I don't even know you anymore.
Oh, woohoo!
Oh, he's got it.
Hold it. X.
Oh, jeez. Oh, he's gonna be made
It's
fun
too
of.
much fun.
Luckily, it's just Corrales.
Why do you think it was me?
Dang it.
I guess it could have only been me.
Phantoms. Phantoms.
Oh, phantoms. So there you have it. Not a perfect demonstration of what the mod can do. We weren't really thinking about actually recording to show, but it seemed like a good idea after, so you could get an idea for how it works. Obviously there was like stereo proximity, and players could walk off into the distance and then their audio starts to fade, which we actually have control over. We can change those numbers and parameters, so things might change a little bit as we go along. One of the problems we had though was with B-Dub's audio, right? He sounded rather quiet in the mix, and this is a really weird thing that happens with all the different audio software we've tried. It even happens in Discord. You get everyone sounding the same when you're hanging out recording, and then when you play your recording back, the audio level of different people is different. It's just one of these weird audio things that we've never been able to figure out, and it seems to be a problem with this as well. So there will be some bumps along the way as we figure things out, but for now, let's head back into Aque and see the building that we've been doing over here. So don't hold your breath, because the spectacular part is everything above the bottom here. There's a lot of white textures going on, and that means that we're using diorite, and I'm embracing it, but I know a lot of you don't like this texture. However, once we park some blackstone on top of this thing and extend it up into the sky, trust me, it is going to look like something special. Now, one of the things I wanted to do was get away from the dried kelp, but because I was building it right up against the side over here, it ended up getting sort of integrated. So as we build upwards, dried kelp will remain, but we'll find ways to hide it as well. And so we have this space right here. This is actually all the space that we've got to build the aquarium shop. So we're probably going to put like a couple of fish tanks opposite the windows over on this side so you can see them through the windows. Same over there, and if you spotted the glass above the entrance, that too is going to be an aquarium full of fish. And before building any of that, it is time to introduce the blackstone, some more prismarine, and start building this thing up into the sky. So what do you think about that? Is it absolutely popping or not? I told you that the blackstone was going to integrate to this in a really interesting way. It's currently like missing the middle here because I'm not entirely sold on what I've designed for it, but this facade is beautiful and it just looks so good resting on the diorite down the bottom, right? Here's the thing though, this build is about to get even more expensive. Look at this, someone put puffy clouds in the middle of the street. That's a beautiful detail. Check this out. I've still got some diamond blocks. We're going to invest these into the build for the tiniest amount of detail. I am talking behind the trapdoors. If you don't look twice, you're probably never going to notice it. We're going to have diamond blocks just behind these. And the other three all the way up here. Woo! Look at that, it just makes it pop. It kind of makes it look like they're lights and some of them are turned on and some of them are not. I wonder if any other hermit notices that there's diamond blocks there. But anyways, we are not done with the building today. Oh no, we've got to get this middle section here sorted out because it's going to tie it together for now. There's obviously way more building to do around the side and back, but at least for this episode, I kind of want the front area here finished. But I don't want to stay over there for the entirety of this episode, so heading back over to our base, you'll see that the rings have all been taken down, and we talked about building a tower over where this beacon beam is for the squid farm. I got a level with you. I've kind of lost my mojo for building these towers. My building at the moment is obviously going in a completely different direction. So on top of this, I was going to build a tower. However, for now, I've just built a base around the squid farm here and, you know, connected the road up to our road system like we've done for every other tower. And the squid farm has been doing a treat because I've spent a lot of time in this place. And this is, of course, our skeleton farm with a beautiful, glorious design here. I have been getting tons of bones from this thing, as you can see. And bone blocks are basically our best commodity. I didn't show it at the beginning of this episode, but some of those diamonds that I got, Rendog brought 3 entire chests worth. And so I'm thinking that, you know, we've kind of outgrown this single spawner, and I want to keep producing bones. Maybe I should do some exploring and look for like a double skeleton spawner, or maybe even get lucky and try and find a triple. I am so confused right now. I came over here. What's this? I came over here to get some shulker boxes to put the bone blocks in, right? I'm going to craft them all up and restock. And then a total moment of confusion as I'm like, I don't have like a glass thing. What tower is this that I've come to? Who did such a thing? So they've done that side as well. Oh yeah, and this, I was experimenting with the idea of adding a room above all of here. Problem is you have to stand on a block to be able to reach that minecart if you jump. You know, because there's loads of space up here. I was thinking we could put a really cool project in the spot. And I would love to figure something out here that's really seamless like this. You know, all you have to do is drop into the space and you've got access to all this stuff. And then when you want to go, just press the button. Oh, and it's a pleasure to use every time. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Wait, they only did that side. What about this one? We appear to be good over here. This one is also looking pretty fine. And this one over here is looking good too. Well, having checked all of our towers, it just seems to be those 3. Also, fish! Who did this? Also, miniature anvil? That's amazing! Okay then, glass cleared up, bones restocked, and Iskal still hasn't collected his 5 shulker boxes over here. Anyways, I wanted to bring things back to the fish farm because I wanted to make a contraption that could separate the water buckets from the buckets of fishies, right? That's unfortunately not going to be possible. But anyway, I'm over here, you know, building a little bit of redstone, and then I'm like, hang on a minute, I know it's night. This is very, very dark right here. And well, look at that. The daytime ain't even helping. We found a lighting bug. So anyways, here is a pretty simple contraption where we can take a whole bunch of water buckets and plop them into this chest up here. And then magic will happen. We will get empty buckets down here eventually. It's a little bit slow to begin with. If we look in here, you'll see what's going on. It's just like randomly picking a bucket, and eventually it picks one when there's no water in front of it, so it gets spat out and ends up in here. As you can see though, eventually we end up with a little bit of a loop, so we need something to kind of shut it off, which is just a bunch of blocks into here. Maybe that needs to be on subtract mode. There you go. So you will kind of end up with like 1 bucket left over, but then when you chuck some more in, it will basically eventually figure itself out. You know, you could use this as like a randomizer in a way to see how long it would take to reach an end state like it has now. So this is pretty cool for me to go in here and like manually sort them out of these chests. Also, if you don't know what this thing is, you know, you should have watched the last episode, then you'll get your explainer. So anyways, I'd done a bunch of testing. I'd want to figure out a way that we could create a contraption that figures out the difference between one with a fish in and one that doesn't. And, you know, I tried a lot of stuff, but this was one of the disappointing things. They can both waterlog a block. It'd be really cool if this one didn't, because it has the mob to dispense, but as you can see, it just sits on top of it. So I'm kind of all out of ideas here. If any of you know a way to tell the difference between the two, please let me know, because then we can make this contraption fully automated. Now, we will be getting back to Aque. Those were just some little errands that I had to do here and there. One other thing I wanted to mention, the latest recap of this season is out over on my second channel, where we've also been running recaps of last season as well. So anyway, you know where to head to. There's a link to my second channel in the description box below. And what did I see? Double striders. That's amazing. And another one. Wait, triple double striders. What are the odds of that? Wait a minute, there's a fourth one. There's 4 double striders all around this area. Has some other hermit been up to some shenanigans? Anyways, we have building to do, and when you see it in a moment, the logo that I'm going to put in this space, I'm not entirely sure about it, so I will need some feedback from all of y'all. But one thing I wanted to mention is I didn't really want to rely on kelp too much here, and something that actually helps really well is using the black stone in front of the line of kelp, right? So we're going to have this stuff like go all the way up here, and on a lot of occasions where there is that white line in the kelp, the wall in front of it actually rips that out, and then we just get to enjoy the dark green part of this texture. I think it'd be really cool if you could have kelp without the white stripe. And yeah, as I zoom in here, just look at where the walls are, right? They take it out, and it looks so good with just that little snippet of dark green. Well, there it is, A4 aquarium. Looks pretty good from back here, but when you drop down and look up, not so impressive. I'm not sure if that works. Maybe there's some sort of other idea for a logo we could have over here. But anyway, we now got our actual fish tank above the entrance. But where are the fishies? They are all hanging out down at the very bottom, out of sight, annoyingly. I think I know how to fix this though. At the moment, everything in there is downwards flowing water. So with some crafty use of ice, I can make this all source blocks from top to bottom. But I'm also thinking, why don't we put a layer of sand here so that the fishies will naturally be higher up if they decide to go to the bottom. And then what we can also do is spruce it up with a little bit of greenery in here. Now that is a lot better. It seems the fishies like to swim around at different heights. Although from down here you don't really see them that well. It might be that the blue background kind of prevents some contrast for them to pop out in front of. But I like the sand and the grass. And you know what? Not everything you do is perfect, but it was a cool idea. But anyways, I've done more than just the middle here. I've gone around and tidied up some of the sides so that it all kind of holds together a little better, as we are going to build this thing up around the back. And that is the middle section right there. A lot of detail. And currently, the sky behind the glass kind of gives you a different color impression. In the middle, it's going to get darker like these windows over here. And that's because we've got a building to build around the back here. And we've also got a shop to build down the bottom here. But as you can see, it is simply opening soon. So in the next episode of Hermitcraft, we'll be starting an exciting new project. And we will be building the shop over here. Much more of the exteriors and getting this towards a finished state. But it's been a fantastic start to this project, and I need you to leave a comment and let me know what you think of this facade, because I think it's one of the best things I've built, to be fair. I'm really happy with how it's turned out. So anyway, if you enjoyed the episode, be sure to leave a like, and I'll see you soon in the next one. Bye bye.